All right, so we wrote our letters for kids have dirty underwear during camp mud fights. Let's look at where we're starting. That says problem number 8. So we're starting with 2 meters. Where would the meters be? Which letter is for meters? The M is for
Meters.
no millimeters. That has to be MM, MG, or ML. You may need to write a little G, L, and M next to that. It's not just M by itself. It has to be MG, ML, or MM for milli. So meters is where? At the U. Think about the underwear. What size do they come in? Medium, large, and grande. M for meter, L for liter, and G for gram. So the M by itself is just the unit. That's meters. So we're starting right here at the U. And we're going to, what?
The M.
No, what are we changing to? Centimeters. Where is centimeter?
To the right.
Which letter is the centi?
The C.
So we're going to the centimeters. And what do you know about meters and centimeters?
A meter is bigger than a centimeter.
A meter is bigger than a centimeter. Very good. So 1 meter is equal to how many centimeters? It's on your star chart. Do y'all remember?
I know it.
How many?
10?
No?
Oh, darn, I was so close. So how many meters is a centimeter?
Yes.
Alright.
He's going to get it. I know it. How many meters and centimeters go together? What does your chart say? Look on the metric.
I said it was 10. It was 10. Look, it says
How many?
10.
No, it doesn't. That says millimeters.
100 centimeters.
What does it say?
1 millimeter.
1,000.
100 centimeters.
1 meter is 100 centimeters. Very good.
I don't see that
And
anywhere.
look, you're going to move 2 places to the right. And 100 has 2 zeros. You're moving 2 times. And it's getting bigger, so you're going to make your number bigger, which means you're moving your decimal to the right. So take your number, which was the 2, and do this with the decimal. So you're going to take your decimal and you're going to move it 2 places to the right. That's like you're multiplying by 100. Where is my decimal on the 2 if you can't see it? After the 2, right there? So then you're going to take your decimal. And what am I going to do with my decimal?
Put a 0.
Where am I going to move it? This to the left or to the right?
Right.
How many times?
2.
What did I do in these empty spots?
200.
Add zeros in?
Yep.
All right. So 2 meters is equal to how many centimeters?
200.
200 centimeters. Good. Yes, sir. Good. Y'all are getting better. All right. Let's look at number 9.
Liters on here.
Centimeters and liters aren't going to be together.
Oh.
Meters are going to be with meters and liters are going to be with liters. All right, number 9, we have 4 kilometers, and we want to know how many meters that's going to be. Look at your star chart. Look at your conversion chart. What do you know about kilometers and meters?
That 1,000 meters is a kilometer. Yeah.
Very good. 1,000 meters equals a kilometer. So a kilometer's bigger.
This is 1,000 grams.
So is my answer going to be bigger than 4 or smaller than 4? I have 4 kilometers and I'm changing it to meters. Is it going to get bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
It's going to get bigger. Very good. Okay, so let's write down our little letters that help us remember it. Kids.
Dirty underwear during camp mud fight.
Good. Where are we starting?
At the K.
We're starting at the K for kilometers. Very good. Where are we going to?
The M.
We're going to the M for meters, but it's not this M. Remember, this M is milligram, milliliter, millimeter, milligram, milliliter, millimeter. Yeah, we're going to the U for the underwear, medium, meter. No, that doesn't say milli. Milli has to be M and a G, M and a L, or M and a M. M by itself is the meters, liters, and grams.
Wait, I think I know the answer beside.
So if you have an M, L, or G, that's the unit.
Why is it U the meters? I'm so confused with this.
Because that's the unit. Are you using the unit that is meters for length? Are you using the unit that is liters for capacity? Or are you using the unit for mass, which is grams? We're measuring distance, so you use your meter measurement for length. So we're going to the unit. So to get from kids to underwear, I have to move 1, 2, 3 places to the right. Look, guys, it's 1,000 times bigger. 1, 2, 3 zeros. And it's getting bigger, so I'm going to move it to the right. So I'm going to take my number 4. Where's my decimal on the 4?
At the right.
Very good, on the right. So what am I going to do with that decimal?
Take it over 1, 2, 3 times.
Good, I'm going to move it 1, 2, 3 places to the right. 1, 2, 3 places to the right. Now, what do I do in these empty spots?
Oh, add a 0.
Add zeros. How many zeros do I need?
3. 1, 2, 3.
So what's my answer?
4,000.
Good. 4 kilometers is the same as 4,000 meters.
Hey, that's what it says on the star chart.
You got to show your work. All right, number 10. What are we starting with? We're starting with 30, what? 30 millimeters, and we're going to change it to centimeters. What do you know about millimeters and centimeters? Look on your chart. What do you know about millimeters and centimeters?
Millimeters are bigger than centimeters.
Millimeter is like a grain of sand, and a centimeter is like your pinky.
Centimeters are bigger than millimeters.
Centimeters are bigger.
Yeah.
So 1 centimeter is equal to how many millimeters?
10.
Yes, 10. Takes 10 grains of sand to make your pinky finger. That's kind of crazy to think that, huh?
But I'm confused. So is it 1030 or?
What? No, this is number 10.
Oh.
So we have 30 millimeters. So think about kids have dirty underwear during camp mud fights. We're starting with millimeter. Which letter is millimeter at? M. This M is for MM, right?
Yeah, but I would have to go to the.
And we're going to go backwards to the centimeter. So I'm going to underline where I'm going to. I'm starting at the circle and I'm going to the underline spot.
So it'd be 2.
1.
2.
Is my answer going to get bigger or smaller? When I move your decimal to the left, what happens to your number? It's going to get smaller. Good. So I'm starting with 30 millimeters, and the centimeter number is a smaller number than the millimeter number. So I'm going to take my decimal and I'm going to move it where? Good. 1 place to the left. I had to move 1 spot to get from milli to centi. And it takes 10, 1 0, so you're going to move it 1 spot. If you're getting smaller, you're going to move it to the left. It's like you're dividing by 10. What is 30 divided by 10? 30 divided by 10 is 3. So 30 millimeters is equal to 3 centimeters.
3. I thought it was.
Oh.
How come it's not 30?
All right. Try the rest on your own, and then we'll check them together. All right, so let's go over these. Number 11. What are you starting at? You're starting at centimeters, which would be which letter?
The C.
Very good, the C. So I'm going to circle the C because that's where I'm starting. I'm going to M. What is M an abbreviation for? Meters. Remember, this M has to be 2 letters, MG, ML, or MM. I don't have that. I only have 1 M. So where is that? All my kids have dirty underwear during camp mud fight. It's at the underwear. It's at the unit. So I'm going to the unit. Going to meters, which is at the unit. So I have to move from here 1, 2 places to the left. So I'm going to take the decimal on my number. Here's my number, 600. Where is my decimal right now?
At the end, yeah.
On the right, correct? So I'm going to take my decimal and I'm going to move it 2 places to the, which way? To the left, just like I had to move to the left to get from C to U. So I'm going to move 1, 2 places to the left. And what do I get for my answer? 6, and it'd be meters. And if you look at your chart, it takes 100 centimeters to equal 1 meter. So I know I need it to get smaller. I'm going to have to divide by 100. 600 divided by 100 would be 6. Let's look at number 12. 4 kilometers equals how many centimeters? So we have kids have dirty underwear during camp mud fights. Where are we starting? At the K for kilometers, right? Where are we going to? The C for centimeters. So we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places to the right. So I'm going to write my number down, 4. Where's my decimal on the 4? Left or right? It's on the right side. I'm going to take my decimal, and however I had to move here, that's what I'm going to do to my decimal. So I'm going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places to the right. Y'all with me? So what do I have to do in these empty spots? How many zeros do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. So my answer is, very good, 400,000 centimeters equal 4 kilometers. All right, y'all want to check 13 and 14 really quick before we go to lunch? All right, we're starting at millimeters. Where is the millimeters?
At the end.
Which letter?
M.
At the M, because we have MM. We have 2 M's.
And then we end at the C.
Good, we're ending at the C. So which way do I need to move my decimal?
Backwards.
How many times?
1.
1 time. And if you look at your chart, it tells you that 10 millimeters equals 1 centimeter. So you know centimeters are bigger. And I want to get a smaller number, so I need to divide. So you would divide by 10. 120 divided by 10. Or you can just take 120, take your decimal, and move it. Just like we had to move here on these letters. We had to move 1 place to the... So I'm going to move my decimal 1 place to the left. What would my answer be? 12 centimeters. Number 9. What'd y'all get? Very good. All right, we're starting at meters. Where is meters?
At the right. No, yeah, right.
Is it here?
U. No, U.
It's at the U. This has to be MM, MG, or ML. The U is meters, liters, and grams. Medium, large, and grande underwear. So I'm starting at the meters, which is at the U. And I'm going to millimeters, which is at the M. So if I start at the U, what do I have to do to get to the M? I have to move 3 places to the right. So I'm going to write my number down, which was 9. Where's the decimal on the 9?
Behind it.
Right here?
No, to the right.
Right there, right? And then what do I have to do with my decimal?
Add 3 zeros.
Good, because you had to move your decimal 3 places to the right. I have to write really tiny. So it'd be 9,000. Good. Any questions on those? Awesome job.